Welcome to People in the Know. I'm Margi Kyle, and we have an exciting interviewee today, my friend, Dr. Lexi Lain. I've known Dr. Lexi for years and not sure how many, but I have the privilege of having her come to my house and give me massages. And we were chatting last week, and I said, why don't you come and do People in the Know? A lot of people with the change of weather going on, spring sort of coming, but then all of a sudden winter comes back and we get snow. We've lost our spark. Dr. Lexi, how do I get my spark back?
Oh, yes. Such a great question. And it's so multifaceted, isn't it? We're coming out of winter, so seasonal affective disorder, SAD is real, especially when it's cold and the days are short. And then it's been kind of an interesting climate in terms of just all the different cultural things that are happening around us. And then of course the changeability in the weather. And so we are certainly feeling that. And that can make us feel fatigued. And you can be maybe feeling fatigued physically or also emotionally or mentally. And so the first thing that is really important is finding your rhythm. And circadian rhythms are something that we experience in our bodies every single day. We have melatonin that increases at night to tell us to sleep. The moon comes up and the sun goes down, and in the morning it rises, and so does our cortisol to tell us to wake up. And that's a 24-hour circadian rhythm.
Okay.
And when things like daylight savings times, which will be coming in a few weeks,
I can't wait.
happens, that disrupts the circadian rhythm, the
Yeah.
24-hour circadian rhythm. And so when we're experiencing that, plus this transition from one season to the next, it is this feeling and you might even be able to feel that in the culture as well. So where you need to first look is in what is your rhythm that resonates with you and in your family's schedule. So, where can you find some power and start placing in some of that self care stuff?
Yeah.
It's really like the most important or the most common time is at the morning. People will say, I have to wake up before the kids wake up, before my day gets started, to have that personal development time, to get the workout in, and have some quiet and peace before the day gets going. Another rhythm for really busy professionals is in that commute. The commute happens relatively the same time in your working day,
Yes.
and using that commute for either your spiritual growth or your personal development by way of listening to your favorite podcast or YouTuber, or maybe just quieting the car or jamming out to your favorite music. Like getting your commute to be part of your rhythm of self care.
Okay.
So, adapting to weather changes, season changes, cultural changes, political, whatever is going on, change, we have to be able to adapt. And in that is finding your rhythm.
So we really need to look at what is our purpose, what's our passion, and what's getting us up in the morning.
Yeah. So what's driving you up in the morning? So let's just say that somebody like you're a listener and you're deciding that morning is going to be your time. And what are you getting up for in the day? Why are
Mm.
you going to work? What's driving you out of bed? That's where that's where we can tap into your why.
Yeah.
Why am I doing something? And letting that be your fuel for that spark that is saying, this is my why. This is why I'm going to work to take care of my family so that they can have this good life. Or this is why I'm making myself exercise because it feels good. And I really want to have this outcome in my body. There's so many whys out there, but understanding what that is can help us to get out of bed and slip into your rhythm that's going to serve you.
Okay.
Hopefully that's helpful.
Do you offer any courses on this?
Yes. So the Get Your Spark Back course is designed as it was designed for people who are super stressed and they are super busy, but they're ready to start making their health a priority. And they're struggling with making time, which is why the course is strategically placed in the evenings, 7 p.m.,
Or
because it's difficult to find a certain day in the middle of the day. Everybody's got different schedules. And every session, you leave the session feeling rejuvenated. The intention behind it is to pour energy back into you, the
yes.
student or the learner, and inspiring and motivating you to start making you a priority and your well-being a priority and uplifting and bringing light into your day, and that's the intention behind the course.
We definitely have gotten away from that, haven't we?
Yes, many have, yes. And I know that you, Margie, are someone who you do so many different things in the community. So you're a good example of how you can continue to add light and positive fuel energizing activities into your day, no matter where you are in your life and what phase.
Anything else? I mean, I think daylight savings, I love the countries that have gotten rid of it because it is very disrupting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. A couple things with daylight savings is, well, there's a few things. Number one is there's going to be a little bit of adjustment, even though everybody's super excited that the days are going to be longer and yay. But there is still an adjustment because remember our circadian rhythms.
Yeah.
So, that's where the use of melatonin can be helpful into helping the brain and the body to kind of press that reset. And then also, we call them adaptogens, which is an adrenal supportive kind of regimen or herbs or ingredients. And we can strategically place those in the morning. And the other thing too is that whatever routine that you have, to just stick with it and know that about a week or so after daylight savings time,
Mm.
you're going to have a little bit of an adjustment period. So if you feel a little bit more fatigued, to maybe back off of some of the training plans, like so some of the people that are runners, and let's just say your workout performance, for those who exercise, you might feel a little bit more sluggish.
Yeah.
That is okay. Just roll with it, lean into it, but it don't overdo it on the caffeine because that's just gonna make you feel worse.
Yeah.
So, the best thing that you can do is watch that sunrise if you can, so that you can get that daylight sunlight in.
Yeah.
If you work in an office, get outside. And then in the evening times, getting some fresh air in the evening. And again, because you're exposing yourself to light and nature and you're getting your body connected back to what that natural rhythm is. And it's gradually changing now. And so it's good to be paying attention to the sunrise because it's kind of setting us up for the daylight savings time versus this, oh, we just flipped a switch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the daylight savings, I believe, is for farmers, and they
Okay.
were out in the fields doing their thing, and I'm pretty sure that if I'm historically correct on that, those who know me knows that I'm not the greatest with historical facts.
Well, I just so appreciate your wisdom and the fact that you are totally into healing people. Thank
Yes.
you so much for all you do. And if
And
they would
yes.
like to get a hold of you, what's the best way?
Yeah. So at Dr. Lexi Lane, that handle in Instagram link that you can DM me on social media. I actually have a Dr. Lexi Lane website.
Okay.
People know me through Summit Vitality, which is my practice name. But yeah, just DM me on social media. And if you want information about the course, which I'll be doing an informative seminar, which will be March 24th. That's a Monday at 7 p.m. And we're going to start the online round the last Monday of March, so March 31st.
Okay.
And that course is 6 to 8 weeks. And what we like to do is have a conversation with you first and go over the goals. What are you facing? How can I serve you? And then we build it around that.
Thank you for all you do.
Yes, thank you.
Dr. Lexi Lane, we so appreciate you.
And I appreciate you too, Margie, and all that you do. and for LKN Connect as well. You guys keeping us all informed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye for now.